Good morning, John. It's starting to feel a little bit like spring. You may see that I'm not wearing a coat right now and I'm outside, which is pretty exciting stuff for me. So, I gotta make a video today, but I wanted to spend some time outside, so I figured I'd take you outside with me. But I didn't want to start at my house because, no offense, but I don't want the entire internet to know where I live. Back when I lived at my old house, I used to have a landline. Sometimes I get phone calls from Nerdfighters, and they were always really concerned that my phone number was publicly available in a directory of like names matched with phone numbers. And I had to like tell these people that that's what a phone book is. John, I liked the Hunger Games movie. I really enjoyed it, but I think it missed a lot of what it could have been. It's a moral story, and I talked about this on my second channel a lot, so you can go watch that video if you want to. But I feel like these days, in order for a movie with any violent content to get a PG-13 rating, you have to trivialize the violence, take all of the emotion and suffering out of death. And like, is that what we want to protect our kids from? There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the R rating of the documentary film Bully, which is about real life situations in which, kids are verbally abused to the point of wanting to not live anymore. So I guess we're not trying to protect kids from violence. We're trying to protect them from emotion. Is that the new system? Like, as long as the killing and the death and the violence is completely emotion-free, it's all good? God. So you may have noticed, you may not have, because my glasses are covering it up pretty well, but I have this gigantic freaking weird zit on my face right now. It's basically like I have a nose. Like, my nose has a nose now. So in my search for signs of spring, what I'm really looking for is like budding plants, and I haven't seen any. I walked by some good yards where I thought I might, and I haven't. I'm going to a specific yard, which I think is going to reward me. Come to another place where I filmed a music video. This is the Saratana building. Used to be used to like put grain onto trains. The train tracks are right back there. It's not used for that anymore now. It's like sort of semi-defunct artist collective. But it's one of my favorite places in Missoula. I just love the look of these old buildings that, they feel like they shouldn't even be standing anymore, but they're wonderful. Ooh, I found it. I found the yard. I was looking for.
I knew they would have good stuff.
So I guess that's official. It's spring. Some crocuses springing. John, in The Fault in Our Stars, you talked about how the taste of broccoli does not affect the taste of ice cream or whatever. I don't remember the exact analogy. The point being that the existence of happiness does not depend on the existence of sadness. But yeah, to me, to enjoy spring does not depend on there not being spring all the time. Like, I guess if it was spring all the time, and there were always crocuses, I would still enjoy it. But it's something more than that. I think more than anything, what I enjoy is the anticipation. Like, waiting for something that hasn't happened to happen. Like a new video game coming out, or a new movie. I think it's a pretty human characteristic that we, in a sense, care more about the anticipation of that thing than the getting of that thing itself. And that's kind of why, as I've gotten older, I've come to love change, where I used to hate it. Now it's just exciting. It's bringing all new things that I'm gonna get to experience in new ways. YouTube and online video and Nerdfighteria and this world that we found ourselves in, to me, is like that. Like, it's always changing, it's always different. But it's also always been really cool and really exciting and really sort of like mind-blowing and breathtaking. That guy just called me a and a homo, so that's because I'm recording a video. This is something that was my friend Allie. She did not call me a or a homo. I wonder if that was the same guy that called me a that one time. Wow, I guess I'm glad that I have reached the point in my life where strangers yelling nonsensical things at me no longer bothers me, so that's good. That guy's basically just flexing his muscles at me and saying, hey, you're different. Yeah, dude, I'm different from you, because I have the best job in the world. I'm back at the park now. John, I'll see you on Tuesday.